Welcome to the Broski Dills podcast, the best podcast in all of the land. Is your boy Kiko Flo, Kiko Cervantes, the guy with the accent. And the other guy with the accent is who? Well, you fucking know him. It's Chef Maurice, directly from Hialeah, the city that progresses. I see you rocking that orange and I see the San Francisco hat. You're repping the old hood. What's up with that? What's up with that?
I'll never forget where I'm from.
And never forget, on all the platforms that we're in, it's all of them. I don't want to sound like the classic dude that's, telling you to subscribe and all this, but we're on every platform. Help us out, support the thing. So, yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I feel very attached to my former city.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Well, what do you miss the most? The Pride Parade?
Amongst other things, of course. My friends. I didn't have many. I don't know, the scenery, the weather.
Damn.
Of course, there's certain things I don't miss. Certain people.
Asians.
Whoa.
I thought that's what you were assuming. I don't think that's a nice thing to say, but I thought that's what you were inferring.
No, there was just certain people I don't miss.
Oh, okay. That's a weird thing to say.
Well, there's certain people maybe I work with I don't miss.
Okay. So what is it that you miss so much about San Francisco? I think you over exaggerated.
Damn, I don't know. Maybe
barely
just
had
being
any
by
friends.
ourselves.
Oh, right. You know what? I think you're getting to the real truth of this. The reason why you like San Francisco is because you lived alone with your girl and away from all your family and people you knew from the past. So this allowed you to be a new you.
This being here now, it brings me back to like before we moved.
Right. So now that you're back in Miami, do you feel like, damn, they know I'm a fucking dumbass?
Yeah, that's most of the times. That's it.
Yeah, that's the feeling.
Yeah.
I get you. No, I get you. And it's kind of like what I felt when I moved to Madrid all alone. I even have a family member here. And yeah, it was scary. I was nervous. Did I feel a little tingling in that part between your sack and where your pinino starts to appear? Yes, I felt that tingling. But I also felt adventurous. Okay.
Now, do you think you could move back to Miami and be with your family?
No. No, I'm kidding. I would, but probably
that's
not.
how I felt before.
Probably, but it's funny. I like saying all this. No, it's Miami's amazing. Okay, well, you live here. Hell no. No, like I would just go a little bit north.
Yeah, no, but the part of the exercise is you coming back and living with your family in the city that you basically grew up in.
Yeah. I mean, it's not horrible.
It's not horrible,
I wouldn't.
But it'll bring back memories for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't see it as bad. It would actually bring fond memories and nostalgia about better times. I could be like, hey, this is where the Blockbuster used to be.
I actually did say that to my wife.
I would go into the supermarket. In the entrance, they had these little boxes where that was Netflix. Physical Netflix.
Yeah, damn.
So yeah.
I remember I used to get the envelopes with us DVDs through mail. When Netflix,
yeah, it was an era. That was the start of Netflix, and then eventually they became, the full digital thing.
Because there was things that you could see online, and then there was certain things that you would get through mail. And then that's when they started switching everything to online.
Yeah,
but yeah, I remember receiving envelopes with CDs and DVDs. You could also rent games.
Yeah,
I don't remember from Netflix.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I think it was another company.
Probably. Blockbuster did it. You could rent games. I'm pretty sure Netflix did it. Well, talking about like this type of stuff, shit that's nostalgic, that's from the past, that's retro. I wanted to speak to you about Anthony Bourdain. I don't know if because he's retro, I guess. I don't know. No, because he brings me nostalgia of shit. And now that we're reading his book, right? In the book Kitchen Confidential, it's a very entertaining book. I think he writes it very well, very fun to read. We're like a little bit less than halfway done through it, the Anthony Bourdain book. But there's a few things in it that touch on like purpose of a meaning in life. And I wanted to ask you about this because you're a cook. Like one of the things that I'm getting from the book is that I kind of feel like I'm a cook myself, right? Just by reading it, because he makes me feel like shit. I want to be part of this like pirate ship that they're taking. And I do remember my instances when I worked in kitchens, mainly as a delivery guy, but I would go in the back and see the dark parts of it all. And there was this camaraderie between the cooks and the people working there. And I know there's a lot of negative things, like you need a strong back because you're gonna be standing all the time, strong legs. But I do think that there's this camaraderie factor that makes it all be more tolerable. It's kind of like you're in war, but with your buddies. And so I don't know. Do you feel like this is true? I mean, you have mentioned that in San Francisco, there's many coworkers you wouldn't even want to see alive. So
Right, but
what I'm saying too much of a romanticization of it, or is there truth to it?
there is some truth to it. There's you have to somewhat work as a team for it to work and function. So yes, there is that camaraderie in that. Even though you hate the person you might be working next to, but when it's go time, it's go time. So you guys are focused on getting the shit done and getting over it and going through it together. So there is that uh, pirate ship. I think that's the best way to put it because it's definitely a pirate ship there.
Yeah. I mean, they have the look, right? They have the earrings and the stuff.
The tattoos, the earrings, the wooden legs sometimes.
And I like the fact in the book he talks about like the amount of skills you need to be able to like tolerate people and work with them very closely and work through issues and arguments, especially since everyone has very sharp knives and is close to, flames. And there's always that people can get hurt. So it's even more, intensified this need to have some social skills to be able to deal with all these people. But once you're able to get a crew that works well, it just feels like a symphony.
Do you think that can translate to corporate life?
No, no.
No.
You know what? I even think, and you can attest to this. I even think that in restaurant settings that have this magical, thing to them, corporate gets involved, and then it starts fucking it up. It starts like killing it like a cancer.
Hmm.
So no, I don't think you can translate it. Now I might be romanticizing it too much, but I do feel that the kitchen world, and there's a few others like that, it almost feels like it's a meritocracy where you have to do the thing, you have to get it done, you have to make it consistent, and you all have to work in a symphony to make sure that all these plates come out at the same time. And it is a beautiful thing. It's a craft, right? And I like how Anthony Bourdain says, I don't like artists. What we do is not art; it's craft. So when you do a good meal, you're a craftsman. Just like the people that build the cathedrals, the cathedrals, right? They're craftsmen. They're not artists, right? The artists are the ones that designed it. But the way that he says it is not to make it demeaning. It's more like artists are posh little egotistical fucks. A craftsman is only concentrated on making sure that what he does is done well. He arrives on time. An artist feels like he can arrive late. That's what he said in the book, which I found very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way.
Cathedrals.
Cathedrals, the boys with the accents.
The boy with the accent. That's one of those words that fucks with me. Cathedrals? No, it's
Cathedrals.
cathedrals. God damn it.
Cathedral. You know what I've been getting into lately?
Duolingo? We need it.
We need it. Watching videos of people doing the Cocorino Romano in the public settings.
I didn't even know there was a category for that.
So apparently on TikTok, I've been getting a lot of videos of like artists who do the Cocorino before the concert,
Okay.
and then they're just like shaking up throughout the concert.
I think I saw a video recently of this, and I didn't even think it was real. Who was it that was doing this? Like Jared Leto or some shit?
I saw one of like the Jonas Brothers.
Yes,
One
that
of
one. That's the
the
one I saw.
one of the guys was like cleaning
Yeah,
his
but
nasal area.
I think it could have also looked like he was just sniffing, his, what's it called? He was just blowing his nose,
Right. I like how they make it seem as they're doing some crazy shit. It makes maybe them look bad because maybe they don't do that shit. But
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I'm going to a Jonas Brother concert, right? I want them to be on that Cocorino Romano,
right,
right?
right.
Like I want them to be on that shit. Like everyone just coming out there, like,
Or videos of like Maradona when he would go to TV stations and do they start talking and shit. The videos that they say, oh, he was high this day, and the things he would say. Or I've seen also videos of like at soccer stadiums, the fans are doing the good one.
Okay, you need to send me these hashtags.
Well, that's on TikTok.
Cocorino Romano in the wild. Well, the actor from The Sixth Sense, can't remember his name right now.
The kid?
Olsen, yeah. Joel Steen Olsen or some shit. He was caught recently in a ski resort, right? While he was like going up the thing, but he was too drunk. And then the cops came and they searched him, and he had a bag of Cocorino Romano. So it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Anthony Bourdain in the book talks about the Cocorino Romano and how it, it was part of his younger career, start of his career. And do you think that in the kitchen world, the Cocorino Romano is something that can help? Or do you think it depends on each personality?
I think it depends on each personality. I don't know. I haven't been, actually I have been very close to people who are on it during the time of the shit going down. Some of them are not functional.
Okay.
Some of them just kind of lose it there. Some of them are functional, not fully functional, but functional.
So there's never an example of somebody that before it was functional and then with it is fucking amazing.
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's always lower performance.
Always lower performance, poor performance. You could see them going into the fridge to the walk-in,
right,
and kind of like loosen it there for a few seconds.
What do we used to call that room?
The Cold Cocorino Romano Room?
Yeah, but we had a name for it. I think it's the Cocorino Room, but
I don't remember right now.
Or was it in Spanish? I don't know.
El Coco Room.
El Coco Room, sí. So pretty much, if you work at a restaurant, the best place to do the Cocorino is in the walk-in freezer. 2 reasons. 1, great hideaway. 2, because it's cold, that humidity outside is not gonna fuck up the material, which can, if water gets into it, it's hard to sniff. Anyways, this is what a friend told me. So Anthony Bourdain says this on the book. Okay, so these are his tips. He shows you how to make butter and also how to keep your Cocorino dry.
How about in the corporate world? I'm always fascinated about the other side because I've never been in it, and I think you have. So, do you think people function well in the Coco room?
I mean, I'm guessing in the high stake rooms, they are doing the Cocorino, and it probably helps them, right? I think so. On the bottom, I don't know. I don't think many of them are in the Cocorino. Unfortunately, you see a lot of sad faces.
In this, like your peers where you work at the same level as you, they weren't into that.
Somewhere, but there are very few. It wasn't like a
Did it?
thing like in the kitchen where you tell me everyone's on something,
Hmm, is it a poor performance?
including Chef Maurice. Sorry, what?
Did they show a poor performance when they were on the CC?
Mm, no, I think they perform the same. Perform the same.
Okay,
What
okay.
happens? Are there
Maybe
any?
it's different
Mhm.
stakes, different kind of pressure in both worlds.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't see any change in the corporate world, but in the kitchen, you could see where it's struggling.
yeah. In the corporate world, that guy maybe that day is on the Cocorino and he's just gonna half-ass everything that day. But in the kitchen, if you half-ass, the plates come out wrong, people die.
You'll get noticed for
Yeah,
sure.
you'll get noticed, and that's why this whole kitchen thing is very alluring. I know it is a lot of hard work, but when you think about the world in the kitchen, it feels like you're doing something that you're gonna see the result right away, and it's gonna please people right away, and you're gonna feel a satisfaction very soon that you don't get with other works. Like if you work in the
Hmm,
corporate world, you could be months and not feel any satisfaction.
right. I mean, maybe there are, and there is. There's probably has been people who's been on it who excel and they actually become better. I don't know, but you have to assume or believe that maybe some of the highest ones have had some taste of it.
I mean, if I'm an executive of any company, I want to have HR lady to go to the Coldplay concerts with, and a Cocorino Romano distributor officially stamped. Like that's the least they can do for the guy that's gonna be running this shit. So in that
Is
in that
that
sense, I see it not only not only tolerable but necessary.
hmm, the pure Venezuelan?
What?
What the
The
co,
pure Venezuelan Cocorino.
right?
I mean, I understand the Venezuelan government or regime is the one that transports it, but the
It's
the
still made
one,
in.
yeah, it's still made in Bolivia, Ecuador, and Colombia for the people that are looking for a distributor.
Contact us or contact Kiko so he can give you the reference. Now
Go
you
to
see a bunch of
Ecuador.
now you see a bunch of FBI emails on our inbox wanting to talk to you about.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about the Cocorino. Okay, no, I just felt that or do you think the good chefs, the way they do it is, we take the shift seriously. We don't do anything, maybe just a beer, and then when the shift is done, then we come out with the hard liquor and the Cocorino Romano.
I don't know. I maybe
Don't be
I
a
think
bitch,
so.
bro.
No, I've heard stories of chefs who go hard even during
Mm-hmm.
service, like in their water. It'll be like whiskey and not water,
Mm,
and a lot of let me go to the office and find the Cocorino Romano a couple of
right.
times a night.
Mm.
So
And but
I've
they
heard
were
those
they were
stories.
functional.
In a sense, they would get mad a lot, throw shit.
What the fuck?
Literally, those are the
They
stories.
start swinging knives. You're like, shit, this guy's tweaking.
Right.
Okay, okay.
And
Scary nights.
scary nights. So there are people who do that.
Okay.
So thankfully, I've been surrounded by good ones.
Okay, okay. The
Like
the the,
maybe
the
a glass
go-
of wine
right.
afterwards.
Okay, okay. Do you think that culture has also died down since the world has become pussified?
Maybe yes.
You think now the crazy thing to do in the kitchen is let's have a beer after work. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're naughty. We're naughty.
I mean, if yeah, that could be. Well, I remember some of the guys would be like, "Oh no, I can't stay for a beer because I have to go home and sharpen my knife."
Well, why?
So they
What's
wouldn't stay.
up? Oh, I'm tired of my girlfriend. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. What?
I would go home and sharpen my knife
Yeah?
after a beer.
Is this a thing? Okay, so this is part of the ritual. Every
Oh
shift
yeah,
at
there is a
night, a
ritual.
chef
Well,
goes and sharpens his knife
not every night, not every night. Maybe
once a
once a
week.
week. Yeah. You
Okay.
also don't want to overdo it on the knife,
Why?
because it starts eating the metal. Just
Okay.
sharpen it too much.
So you gotta sharpen it enough,
You have to sharpen it enough.
but not too much. Just enough.
Exactly. Just enough. I mean,
Okay.
you can have it super sharp, and if you can maintain it, that way you don't eat too much of the metal.
Okay. Anthony Bourdain was talking about this Japanese knives called Global, brand Global,
Mm.
and apparently they're of this very good Japanese steel, and they're not that expensive. And he says that these are better than any other like expensive shit they try to sell you from Germany or whatever. Have you
When I
heard of
was in
these?
when I was in Spain, a lot of the people who I work with had this kind of knives.
Mm.
And me, on the other hand, I would have the Japanese knives. So
What up? What up? You confused me. So the people that you work with had the German knives.
the global
Yeah,
the
the
global
Global is
knives.
the Japanese though.
Right. No, but then I have my own Japanese ones that look different than those.
Oh, okay. So you have Japanese that is in Global. Okay, okay.
Right, right.
And you look better or worse?
I don't know. Maybe I look worse because everybody over there had the global. I used to not like them, and truly, I never used them. I used to see all the people who used them at the restaurant I worked at, and most of them came from Latin America.
Mm.
The ones that use the global knives.
Sorry,
Can I
are you
show
trying
you?
to? Yeah, show us.
Yeah.
Are you trying to like throw shade on people that use Global knives?
Oh, I used to throw shade, but not
Mm.
anymore.
Okay. Can you put one
Yeah.
so we can get a close look? Okay. I mean, they look
Oh,
pretty fire.
yeah. It was just a thing with the handle, how it has the little dots.
Right. It's not even. Yeah, it's not even like a real handle. It's right.
Right. That's what they used to say, and it was like a thing.
What up? And
But
it has holes in it so you can get dirty.
no, I think those are like the rubber, so it doesn't
Oh, I
slip off your
see.
hand.
Oh, I see. I see. I like them. Should I get them?
I think those are good knives to have, yeah, at home.
Just like the three set, you know?
I think this set is perfect right here.
Okay, you get the flexible is for filleting.
The lane,
Then the
the
little
bread
one
knife,
for bread knife.
then the little one for paring knives, and for
Okay.
170 euros. There you go.
Oh shit! No, Anthony Berdansky said it was like a lot cheaper.
Maybe
He
because it's the whole thing.
right, but he said one of them could be like $25. He
Maybe
said like
since the book came
that
out.
that middle one, you know, the 18, that one. He said you can just get one of those. You use the front for little things, the back for big things, and that shit costs $25. But I guess this guy, yeah, he was written in early what, late '99, some shit like that,
Yeah.
late '90s. Okay. Anyway, guys, forget it. Each of these knives cost about $100,
I mean, it's not bad. For one knife, it's not bad.
and it will last you forever.
If you maintain it well, yeah. Sharpen it, give it a little love.
And how do
The
you know?
same
How do you learn to sharpen it?
trial and error. A
Okay.
lot of that. I'm not a perfect, I still don't do it perfect. It's a
Should you
lot of
get a
work.
shitty knife and practice with that one first?
You can do that. But why waste all the time on the shitty knife when you could have a good knife and actually maintain that one and just do maybe one job?
Right. No, I'm just saying to try to practice because what can I fuck it up sharpening a knife or no? I just need to go
I
again.
don't think you're gonna fuck it up to the way that it's just gonna be non-usable.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think of course, you're gonna fuck it up just as you start. But once you start getting the groove on it, then it'll be
Okay.
easier.
All right,
I
for sure.
watch a
So
lot of YouTube videos.
for people at home that are in need of knife handling, tips, let us know. Chef Maurice is open to personally
To
teaching you
anything.
these things. For the right price, this dude will do anything right now. Okay, he's lost
Or
his left ear. He doesn't care anymore.
send me your knives. I'll sharpen them for you,
Damn,
and then I'll send it back. That
that's
that could be a
crazy.
thing.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's like that's a business idea right there.
There are places that already do this, but they're big companies that do this.
They go to your
You send
house.
them, no, you send them your knife through the mail. They'll sharpen it and then they'll send it back.
Okay.
Maybe I can do that for less money.
Yeah, you can actually do that, and you're good. You probably have a good sharpening skills.
Maybe a few $100.
Yeah, I'm good at sharpening like my pencil. I have this little old school sharpener,
Okay.
and I think I do well.
You're a perfectionist on sharpening
Yeah,
pencils.
because I told you I have my little, you know, notebook every day where I show the things that I do. And the first one, like I said, every time I wake up, I check one that says "Wake up." Check.
When this finally happens, that you leave us and go to the next world,
Mm-hmm.
your significant other is going to find the notebook and that's not going to be crossed over.
Damn.
God damn.
Damn, you had to take this to like the saddest place that I could think of right now.
Fuck.
Because I have been recently like, going through this like little crisis in my life that's making me think a lot about how much time we have left. So thank you.
God damn.
You
Sorry, dude.
you're giving a little light in my day.
Now you're going to think about this forever.
This motherfucker. One day you will wake up.
One day that is not going to be filled.
And it's not going to be crossed.
That means that you have to stop doing this.
Why?
Your to-do list. So this doesn't happen.
Well, this to-do list I'm doing now, right? When I'm fucking 87, I probably don't give a fuck about a to-do list. I probably don't even know what my name is then. You know what happens? Because people want to make it old. You know what happens if you make it really old? You forget who the fuck you are.
You just don't give a fuck, huh?
That's gotta be real nice. Damn, this is getting dark. We need to end this episode quick. I'm just kidding.
I like the hat you're wearing.
I'm repping the Florida Panthers, champions for 2 years straight, right?
2 years straight. Before that, they were not straight because they didn't win it straight.
Right. Okay. No, sometimes we have bad jokes, and that's part of the show too. It's trial and error. Are these the first times they ever won it?
Yeah, the first time they won it, and then they won it back to back.
So that's huge, right? That's like never been seen.
It has been seen, but it hasn't been seen in a long time.
A back to back from somebody that has never won?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But it's good.
But I mean, coming from a state where ice doesn't happen.
Where ice hockey is not even.
I remember back in our days, like in the early 2000s. I mean, I wasn't following hockey, but I don't think the Panthers were like killing it.
No, we're not good. No.
So something happened, right? They probably brought people from outside, Russians, Polish.
How would any of the Russian players in the Panthers? How is it when they do the interviews? How hey Pavel, how was the game today? How would they respond?
Today we destroyed the opponent. The way that I play the hockey is how I play in Russia, Mother Russia.
Damn.
Do not get confused by the cute face and the blue eyes. I am a monster. I am a machine of death. If I find anybody in the ring, sorry, it's not the ring, the rink, I would break their teeth. I do not have any fear as I do not have teeth myself anymore. Thank you, love to my mama. Kabusha. Something like that. I
Kabushi.
mean,
Maybe the accent is Ukrainian and you just
okay.
fucked up everything.
I mean, it could have been a more of an Ukrainian one there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to
But
do my
yeah,
best.
all those like Russian players that come playing for the Panthers, they'd be like, I've never been this hot before.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think they're enjoying it? Like, you have a bunch of people that like are used to living in the coldest places, and now they were paid a lot of money to play with the Panthers. You know?
It has to be a change for sure. But maybe they enjoy it. Maybe they're tired of the snow.
Yeah, maybe they're like, hey, I'll be honest with you. At the beginning, I did not think I was going to like it, but once I was there and I saw the big booty Latinas, I knew this was the place for me.
Talking about this, the other day I went to a Inter Miami soccer game
Oh
the
yeah,
first time, and it felt. I wasn't playing, of course. I was just watching,
no, we know.
but I would see like Messi and all the Spanish players that play there, and I think in some sort of level they feel like the Russians playing for the Panthers. You know, because before the game, you know how they come out with the little kids and they do a line and then they say hello to each other. Well, here there's like a ritual, and they sing the national anthem, and then that part is just too long. And then before it even starts, they start playing Gloria Stefan and what was the lady's name? Azúcar?
Celia Cruz.
Celia Cruz.
So a bunch of like really Latin music.
And very loud. And that was like the ritual before the start of the game. So those songs would play, like the very Miami songs would play. And then as soon as the song ended, that's when the game started. So, you know,
So you
you see all
feel-
those Russian players, and the Panthers are like, oh, he's talking to his mom back in Moscow. And he's like, oh, no, I just went to a Mark Anthony concert last weekend.
Yeah,
I just met Pitbull.
yeah. Mom, I met a guy named Pitbull, and he says he's Mr. 305 worldwide. I don't know why I'm sounding more like Borat.
And his mom's like, who the fuck is these people? But
It's my wife.
it was very funny to see Messi having to like sit through all
Right,
this.
right. Because Messi's used to like European football where like the ritual is a lot more, I don't know, let's just say regal might be the word.
They
And then
sing the
in-
anthem as they
Yeah.
come out, like the soccer anthem, not the
Oh, it's not-
national anthem.
Oh, it's not even the American national anthem.
Here it was, but like in
Oh.
Spain,
Right.
as the players come out of the tunnel, they come out to like their team
song.
anthem.
Yeah.
So, and then once that's over, the game starts. Let's play on. Here they have like Gloria Stefan and the sound machine from the 80s.
Yeah, it's also because it's in Miami. Maybe the
Right, very
team in
Miami.
Seattle is different. You know, they have a bunch of, you know, blue hair chicks with armpits protest in the middle of the thing before the game. Who knows? Okay,
It's
but
definitely different.
I do feel what you say because Messi comes from Spanish football. A lot of the Spanish players or Suarez, they come from Spanish football or European football. And now they come here and they have all this Latin music going off before they go to play. And they're like, yo, where the fuck did we come? So I get you.
And you can see like the start of the game, they'll be like, you know, I get paid a lot of money just to pass this fucking ball around, and people are gonna cheer me on. No matter what I do, bad
Yeah.
or good.
Did
'Cause
Messi
you can
play
see-
good at least?
Messi played, he had a goal and he had assist, but he walks around and then he moves 2 times and he does damage. So, yeah, you pay to see that, basically. And people are on his nuts. Like, he scores and people are like yelling his last name, Messi, and like sucking his dick and shit.
Do you think it's even a little awkward for him just having so many people
He has to be awkward.
sucking
yes.
his cock all day?
No, just imagine. I don't think that day his family was there, but imagine his kids when they're there and they just like hear other people screaming your last name, basically, as a kid. and it has to be awkward for the other players in your team.
Right, like this guy's
You
the god.
understand, right? You understand who he is, but at the same time, it's like, damn, I score a goal and I don't get like applause.
Yeah, yeah. To me, it would be. I mean, I think he doesn't care because he's just at a different level. But to me, it's kind of awkward to be like, you know, like if I was Messi, it would be awkward for me to like to have so much praise and then everyone else around me doesn't get anything.
Right. And he has autism, right?
Yeah, he has autism. He was sprinkled
So
with it.
he has to be a little bit more awkward for him. And I don't know if it's true. I just saw a video before we started recording that he was seen going to a restaurant on a Nike Jordan shoes. I think it's AI, but it looks so real at first, and I'm like, it has to be real.
And why would it not be real? Because he has Adidas as a.
Everybody knows that he's like Adidas face.
Mm.
So I think it's AI. It doesn't look so real, but at first you see it and you're like, damn. You're trying to understand maybe why he wore them because they were like Jordan ones.
Mm.
Maybe MJ gave him a pair to wear. So
yeah, it's like they exchange shoes.
Right. If MJ says you wear them, you fucking wear them.
Yeah. If MJ says anything, you say yes, sir. No, I don't know.
You think MJ plays with the Cocorino Romano, right?
I mean, I know he's into gambling and women, but I don't know if he was into the Cocorino Romano. Because a lot of the basketball players got scared when Len Bias died of cocaine. Cocorino Romano. and because of that, I think like Shaq, for example, they asked him. He's like, look, when that happened, I was like, I'll never put any of that inside of me. And MJ might have thought so too, because wasn't Len Bias the one that was gonna be like competing with MJ hardcore?
Well, yes, that is one of the persons that was deemed as the next one. But I read somewhere that the first time that MJ retired and played baseball was because the NBA said, "Hey, you got a negative test of the doping or a positive
Word?
test." And so either you retire, take some time off, do whatever the fuck you want to do, and then we'll see when you come back. So
Okay, but
they kind of suspended him hush hush, let's say 2 years. But they just made it seem as he retired for 2 years.
and that's real stuff or conspiracy?
I don't remember where I read this, so I don't want to see. I want to say it's 100%. But I mean, kind of makes sense.
And what? But like he was taking things to make his performance better, or he was just on the Cocorino Romano on the weekends?
I think it was a Cocorino Romano.
Okay, on the weekends with the Norwegian models.
With Tiger Woods's.
Yeah, because I understand he and Tiger Woods, and they all sort of were connoisseurs of the same wines.
Right. But yeah, you have to think that maybe MJ. Now, on the other hand, I don't see Messi or Ronaldo playing with the Cocorino Romano.
No, I think they were very healthy people, and the era of the crazy party guys that were still athletes is gone. I think Ronaldinho might have been one of the last ones. That he partied hard, even probably did Cocorino. And even him, he sort of stopped playing early because I think he just wanted the party. And I think, could it be that these days, those type of substances, like you just you wouldn't be able to compete at the highest level if you were to do them? Because like Maradona did it, but do you think Maradona today, if he was doing that today, he wouldn't be able to shine because kids are just faster, stronger type shit, and
Maybe so. Now there's more of the testing, and they do it more often. So I guess they would get caught if they do that.
Yeah, but even if they weren't getting caught is more relevant to the ones that you take that are PEDs, performing enhancing, right? Like Lance Armstrong, for example. But if you're Maradona or someone like him and you're just taking the Cocorino for the fun, that is not helping you perform better. If anything, is screwing you over.
Right, but you're still getting, doping.
Right. But what I'm saying is, let's say that they don't get doping for that. Could they perform today at the level of today?
Probably not.
If they're fucking partying and doing the Cocorino Romansky.
Probably not. No. The defense now is bigger, better, stronger, faster.
I mean, I think today the level of athleticism that you have to playing sports is like top of the line. You cannot slip up. You cannot, be jerking it left and right. You got to keep your energy.
Well, even, you see in soccer in Spain where they have the big clubs, but think about the clubs in the lower table. Mm-hmm. They still have to be, very good at it because you're still participating in a very good league.
Right.
And you're going to be demanded. And even if you lose 1-0 against the best team, you're deemed as worthy opponent. You kept the score sheet short rather than, losing by 6-0. So there's, the big teams not only have the best athletes, but the lower teams, they also have elite athletes.
Yeah, elite. Yeah, of course. I'm talking about all the elite players. You have to be at the top of your game, and that means if you're drinking, if you're doing the Cocorino Romano, that's gonna make it worse for you. You won't have the same stamina.
I think it also changed because now there's cameras everywhere. So in a time where Maradona was doing it, he wasn't getting caught as much because there weren't any cameras around him.
And even then, there's a bunch of videos of him in the fucking field.
Now, all these players go to a restaurant and everybody's taking a picture of them while they eat. Yeah. So,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It has happened probably. But what I'm saying is, if it's a player that does it constantly, I don't see how that can... in today's world, how you can be competitive in that sense. The only ones that I think you could take and it won't hurt you are the ones that are supposed to help you, like PEDs, right? Performing enhancing drugs, which, by the way, I read some news that they've hired a new, they've selected a new guy, drafted, I guess, a new guy that's going to come for remember the Olympics, not the Special Olympics, but the Enhanced Olympics. Enhanced Games is actually what's called.
Right.
So, remember they had the swimmer, now they got their first track guy.
Runner, athlete.
It's happening. So, we're going to be able to see, what the Olympics is if everybody can just take whatever they want. And that's interesting. It's fun.
I'm going to look it up really quick.
For people that weren't aware, the Enhanced Games is a specific type of Olympics that they're going to hold next year on 2026, where they're going to have people that are able to take PEDs. The ones that are legal, I understand, is they can take anything that's legal. So this way they'll be able to, take steroids, and anything that they want to be bigger, stronger. Or maybe it's not to be bigger or stronger. It could be like in the bicycle world, you want to have more endurance. And, so tell us, what's up?
His name is Fred Kersley. Okay. He's the first runner in the athleticism part. That's going to be cool. I want to see it.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
At first I was iffy, but I think I want to see it now.
I think this is the type of events that can really bring society back together again, right? With so much division, with so much bullshit happening, with so much hatred, I think we need new events that bring us together as a community. And having Enhanced Games where everybody is straight up, steroid up, they've taken everything in the book, I think this can really bring our country and our world together again under one flag. The flag of performance enhancing drugs.
There's only one woman so far. She's swimming. Maybe she'll swim against the men and see if she, with the PEDs, she's as fast.
That I support.
Sounds like a good idea.
Are you going to watch it? I am going to watch it.
I am going to watch it. Maybe some brewskis.
Maybe we can do a little live stream and watch it with the podcast.
Oh, shit. I'm down skis for that.
And we do the announcements and the things. So I think that's a pretty solid idea right there.
May 2026.
Oh shit, that's not that far away. May 2026, if it's made live, we will have a stream for it, and you'll be able to chat and, live tell us what you think of it. So if you like that idea, leave it on the comments. We're still gonna do it, but we would love to see some support from your side already.
If the Hands Games want to hire us to be the
the official commentators,
main
I mean, we definitely have the skills. Our accent is not that thick.
Maybe we need to take PEDs so our accents would be thicker.
Right. If anything, you might need some kids with an accent so that you look diverse and shit. Right?
I think that might be it. Maybe want to appeal to the Latin community.
Yeah, Latinx. We could make it happen.
Well, Enhanced Games. Shoot us a message. TikTok.
May 2026. Well, guys, we're available on all platforms. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Chef Maurice, like always, directly from Hialeah, the city that progresses. And I'm directly from Madrid, bringing you all the new stuff that is happening in my head and in Chef Maurice's head. If you haven't read the book, Kitchen Confidential, get it. It's a very fun, easy to read book. And we'll be talking about it a little bit more on future episodes as well, because we're, finishing it up in the next few weeks. And please subscribe if you haven't. We're on every platform. Show some love. It really means a lot to us. Thank you. Take care. Love you. Peace out.